Hey guys, it's Zen Warrior here, and once again tonight, sitting out on my deck, looking at the beautiful moon. Lionsgate, if you don't know, starts tonight. So, do what you need to do for Lionsgate. Be creative. Put, your wishes and what you want out there into the universe and let it be known. Write it down. Whatever you need to do. Okay? But today is part 3. And part 3 of the 4 agreements. And like I said, this is a 6-part series. And the reason it's 6 parts because I'm telling you about how the 4 agreements helped to change me, right? How it allowed me to start going within and finding my heart space and that journey and how that journey started. This was the catalyst for it. This book. I'll have the link below. And please comment, if you've read the 4 agreements or if you agree or disagree or where your reality is, what your truth is. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. And, hit the like button and let me know. Guys, I'm so grateful for the ones that are out there and are hearing this message. This message is for you. You are part of the collective, right? You're part of this community. And so I want to be able to help you in any way possible that I can, and I want us to help each other and just grow together. So please, like the videos, share the videos with whoever you think needs to see it, and please leave comments. Thank you so much. But part 3, the 3rd agreement is don't make any assumptions. And so if you read Cliff Notes and other people and you listen to what other people say, this can be taken in a couple of variations, but I'm going to kind of go through them all a little bit. Don't make any assumptions. So when a situation happens or we're talking to someone or just in our daily lives, we're constantly making assumptions, right? We're assuming that this is going to happen. We're assuming that this is going to taste like this or this is going to smell like this, or this person is going to have this reaction when I tell them this or do this for them, right? We constantly have assumptions. And if you have assumptions, then you're not living out your full truth. You're not completely surrendering and being in the present moment. Because if you're having assumptions, it means you're thinking about something that happened in the past or the future, not the present moment, right? And so when we make assumptions, the what if, right? That's the future. We're thinking about the future, not being in the present. And an assumption is a way of thinking. It's not the truth. And what it boils down to is instead of making assumptions and reacting, right? We talked about with the last one, don't take anything personally, to be in control of your emotions. Well, this is a part of that. Once you get in control of your emotions, you're not reacting anymore. You're becoming an observer and you're not reacting. So now you're not making assumptions on things. You're standing back and you're going, okay, wait a minute. Let me ask some questions. And one of the biggest questions you need to ask yourself when you make an assumption about someone, something, whatever it is, an idea, whatever. When you make an assumption about something, why are you making that assumption? Where does that come from? Does that come from something that happened to you? Does that come from something someone said or something you read? Or does that come from something you were taught as a child? Is it a belief that you have that you didn't realize you have? And what you're going to start noticing when you start, seeing these assumptions coming out, because remember, for the next 33 days, we're doing agreement number 1, which is what? Be impeccable with your word. Which a part of that is what? Your thoughts, right? Keep in check of your thoughts. Well, if you're keeping check of your thoughts, then you're going to know that, oh, wait a minute, I just made an assumption. Okay, now, let's break that down. Let's dissect this assumption. Do I have this assumption because I have a belief in something I didn't realize I have a belief in? or it's something, a belief that's so ingrained in me I didn't even realize it was a part of me. And guys, this is when you start going within. This is when you start learning who you really are. Because you start realizing that you have beliefs that control you and control your life and control your thoughts, your words, your actions, and your emotions. See how all this is tying together now? And it is controlling you and you didn't even realize it. You're not even controlling yourself. And you're like, what? Wait a minute, what does that mean, right? Well, if you have a belief that is controlling the way you act, and that can be anything, and beliefs can be, minute, they can be small, but they become such a part of you that you don't even realize they exist anymore. And so break that down. Why am I making this assumption? Where did this assumption come from? Figure out where it came from. And if it came from a belief, find out where that belief came from. Why do I believe this? And then ask yourself, does that belief align with my higher self and my higher purpose? And you'll be able to answer that, but you have to ask yourself that. You can't ask anybody out here, go out and ask a guru, nothing. You can't read a book about it. You have to ask yourself that. So in these next 33 days, while you're monitoring your thoughts and your words, right, be impeccable with your word, and you're controlling your emotions by not taking anything personally, and you're becoming an observer, not someone who reacts to something, but observes something and starts asking questions about it. And now, once you realize, hey, some of those thoughts are assumptions, now you're going to break that down. And once you get down to it, ask yourself, does this align with my higher self? Does this align with my higher purpose? And if it does, hey, great. That's in your truth right now. That's your reality. That might change 5 minutes from now, tomorrow, next week, whatever. And that's fine. But right now, that's part of your truth. But if it doesn't, then write it down and break it down a little bit further and figure out why you have this belief. Why does it not fit what you believe now? Right? When did you believe it? Sorry about that. I hit the table and the phone went off. When did you believe it? And how can you get rid of it if you don't want it any longer? And then get rid of that belief. Once you start identifying these assumptions and you start identifying these beliefs, you're going to see that you can start getting rid of them. If they don't align with your truth right now, your current truth, they don't align with your higher self, if they don't align with your higher purpose, get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Guys, once again, thank y'all so much for spending this time with my higher self to your higher selves. Thank you for spending this time and this space with me. I am so, so grateful for all the views, all the comments, all the likes, everything that I've been getting, all the shares. I just never thought that this would be something that would take off like this. And this has just been really, really cool to me. So I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to jump off here tonight. Always be abundantly blessed. And I will see you tomorrow night with part 4. Thanks, guys.